little bit more of a go here on Afterlife. We'll be able to repel him back. No fear, not into position, nor the mana to be able to give him the heal. They just have the repel, and that's not going to be enough. First blood is picked up by Solo, and now they're able to put more pressure. No fear. Why is he sticking around like this? He has no heal whatsoever. He's just going to get jumped on it again. Solo picks up the last hit. Double kill for him. The aggro dual lane of Friend
pays with his life.
Pasha showing off just how ineffective that top lane's going to be. Afterlife is going to be gone on in bottom, and he'll go down once again. How does Solo keep on picking up these last hits against two cores?
This is where you just go hand to Midas.
Of this lane, they have no hard stuns, so he's just able to TP back every time. Mid lane, Undershock is going to be double dunked on here. Does have the repel. It's going to throw out the Chronosphere. They're going to try and go on to Lil. They don't have a heal for another 4 seconds. And who comes out? Lil dropping lower. No fear. Oh, Jesus. He just threw that hammer at Chen. Good lord. Managed to get the last hit and will manage to retreat back in time. Undershocked. Still sticking around with just 50 HP, waiting for the next round of heals from his Omni Knight friend.
Yeah, so the way he sees it, if he's immune to magic, the only way they can bring him down is right clicks. We already talked about the poor man's shield, but having just 10 armor naturally and the fairy fire available, like he's not afraid at all. But picks up a very lucky reach on Rune and gets himself back up to full HP. The Disruptor level 6, then yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Gonna try and pull him back here with the repel. We'll be able to lock him down rather easily. It's gonna come up to a potential TP in. They do manage to get the heal, the repel, the right clicks. Oh, it finished him off, but the Chronosphere goes down. VP, they're surely gonna have to give up something here. Lil, he's gonna be deep into that tier 1 tower. He's gonna be the first one down. They're gonna chase forward for Solo next. The kinetic field blocking them up. Now the stun onto Afterlife. They've blown up the Omni Knight. Pasha's gonna be turned around on, but Ramsey's still free to right click whoever he wants. He's gonna go for Afterlife first. Now bounce back to Yoku, who's trying to go onto Solo, locking himself into kinetic field. Unfortunately, couldn't catch the Slurk this time around. Yoku pounce away just ahead of the Phantom Strike and will be able to make his way out of here, it looks like. Unless Ramsey's... okay. No. That should have been a pretty simple run into the trees and hide sort of thing for the Slark, but still getting that he has a Stalker. And now has his sights on Afterlife. They're going to try and get the recall out. Turns around, manages to get the lasso. Afterlife, he's pulled but glimpsed. Afterlife, all that for nothing. Still does not manage an escape. That was a beautiful attempted play there from Friends, but not quite good enough.
Going to be limiting its value.
Man, Afterlife, 1-6-2, and he's going to find no harbor here in the jungle. Once again, he's going to go down to the gank of the Disruptor and the Phantom Assassin. More TPs being completed here. Friend
make his move, but all he's got is the PA. 4 points of blur. She's not the target. It's got to be the Disruptor.
He does have Static Storm, and he will throw it out. That means PA might be able to turn this one around. The TP not successful in completion, and Ramses decides it's not an opportunity to go on Yoku anymore. It doesn't matter. He's hit by the pounce, locked down, and Friends look for more, but VP are one step ahead. Still, though, Ramses mid is they're going to wrap around on Undershock. He time walks away. They're going to try and catch him here. The stun lands. Undershock is going to be caught, and Omni Knight is not close enough to be able to save him. Now, it's going to be up to Friends to determine whether or not they still want to fight this one. No Fear gets a little bit too far ahead of himself, repels and waits, trying to get away from Pasha and the boys. He's got a Blink Dagger too. He's actually going to move forward, just make sure Afterlife doesn't find initiation. They get the repel back and make sure that No Fear isn't going anywhere. Yoku trying to intercept will actually launch himself onto Pasha here to try and fight this one out with the repel, as well as his ultimate going down. Pasha gets pushed back into the Caudal Blast. Solo manning up against 3, locks them all into the kinetic field. This means Ramses could have a go here, but he's locked in by the lasso first. Almost dead, tries to make his way out with a little bit of help from the Chen. It's not quite enough, but Yoku will still go down. No one will hit him with the nuke, and that'll be 5 down from Friends for the 3 of VP.
I'm really surprised they didn't just turn tail and run. You had like all these different tools at your disposal for Friends, and that fight still I think favors VP, even though the Slark got a lot on the tail end. No Fear caught by an arrow there. Nice little blink play from Mirana. And I mean, these kind of little pickoffs can easily turn into a tier 2, and it is one of those things where he just wants it as quickly as possible. He's going to try to be the one leading the charge, along with the Batrider who gets the lasso on Chen.
Pickoff on Lil is going to slow down his Ags, but it's not the greatest pickoff for a 5-man smoke like that. Again, the Ags will be slowed down, and I presume
around with a little bit, but once that gem comes out, your only option is to fight during the nighttime, and that sucks because like you're a tempo draft and you can't really take half of the time away from you. But you see the fast tempo of their kill potential there as they make the quick jump on Caudal, and
Ramses, then they've got it already down before Friends can stage a some sort of response. He's going to jump on a Lil first. The Sun already going down, and the Static Storm. Yoku pops the BKB, but it's too late. The Chronosphere comes down. It's too slow as well. Friends are going to be very ineffective getting any damage out. The arrow goes down. Undershock blocks it away with the Repelled, locked in by the Ensnare. Can't even get a single kill out of all that. Repel back. They will manage. Oh, stop that one barely. The Glimpse doesn't go down. No Fear turns around, manages to get the heal nuke. Oh, Pasha dies because of it. And VP may have just overextended themselves rather slightly. They surge forward and see if they can get whatever picks they can. Nice jump forward there by Undershock, getting a good time dilation, but it looks like maybe even Lil's gonna escape. Okay, they got the Chen, at least that much, but still, they lost their melee racks. They're only going to get 2 supports for it, as Solo will also die. Well worth it for VP. They managed to take a lane of racks by 25 minutes, the exact time he tries to jump uphill, maybe to catch no one, misses though. And now, maybe in a spot of trouble himself. Afterlife's going to be able to meet him. They're going to glimpse him back, stopping some of that. They will manage to put him into the Static Storm. Afterlife, meanwhile, is going to be taken out by Ramses. Undershock healed up. Solo is completely gone. Chronosphere laid out, misses everyone. And Ramses is now on the hunt for a little fish. Now, he does manage to go invis, gets the heal as well, ready to go back into this one. Undershock dropping lower and lower. Pasha meets his time walk with a swift kick in the rear, and now the rest of the team trying to retreat, always want to fly, not going to be able to make it out. 3 down from Friends. Fortunately, there are some tier 2s up, so VP won't be able to go.
Spells from their Mirana in particular, and they're able to prolong the engagements. Friends don't have a clear way of killing off a single target other than the Batrider, and in this case, they're going to have to chrono a single Disruptor.
Undershock, maybe he thought there was going to be more, maybe he was just desperate to be able to stop that hero from getting away, but everyone else is all top from Friends, trying to back up Yoku as he's going to go for a simple Disruptor pickoff, and will probably be granted a kill and maybe an out. Yeah, looks like he's going to be able to get away rather easily. Undershock jumps forward. Ooh, Chronosphere locking down 2. Afterlife going to try and follow this one up with Lasso as well onto Pasha. They're going to get the simple core pickoff and then look for more with the numbers advantage. They start jumping forward. VP will manage to TP away 1. Looks like Lil's the only remaining potential pick, but the Slark has given up on the chase. They have to defend the top lane, which is currently pushing it. Oh! The arrow from no one locks down Undershock. Bursts him down just like that, and bye-bye Roshan. That's no longer a possibility for this fight, I'm pretty sure, is if they actually manage to get a really good lasso pullback. He's gonna try and jump in. He's gonna find Solo first. That's gonna be an initiation, but Undershock comes him in, managed to get the 3-man Chronosphere on top of that one. Solo with the Disruptor ult managed to lock down some of the heroes, but it's not enough. Ramses keeps on going, trying to go into Yoku, but now he pops his ultimate, healing back up to full. Ramses lacking targets here as he chases around 1-to-1. Doug fine manages to lock down No Fear. The help of Pasha, they're going to be able to get Yoku as well. Takes him down, always want to play. Nailed by the arrow. 4 down and make it 5. Undershock tries to time walk away, but it is futile, my friend. They've got all vision on him. Ramses isn't even going to bother with the kill. Yoku coming back with a buyback, but pretty sure that is game. They only have a buyback here for the Faceless Void, and no GG being called out whatsoever for Friends, apparently. Undershock will tank it, but
yeah, one minor detail is the concession, waving the white flag before they run you over and blast your smithereens. But yeah, that's gonna be. I mean, this was really well set up.